What's going on today, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to today's video where we're going to check out another Schecter. Today I've got the Omen Elite, the 7-string version. It's a very nice guitar, and I have been listening to my viewers' comments, and a lot of people said they want to see some things that are a little more affordable, a little more budget friendly, so that's exactly what we have here today. Now, if you've seen some of my other videos, you know that I do like Schecters. I've gone over quite a few different models, but I've never yet tried the Omen Elite series. First off, like we always do, we're going to talk about specs, but one thing I want to mention right off the bat is the price. Currently, this guitar retails for $600 here in the US, and for that price, you're getting a heck of a nice guitar. And we're going to go over the specs in detail, but first off, let me just say this. There are some premium appointments that are not on this guitar that you might see on a guitar costing more like $800 to $1,000 on up, but that's okay. It still has a lot to offer for this price. So first off, we've got a mahogany body, got a rosewood fretboard, and a maple neck that is not indicated what kind of finish that is, but I'm assuming it's kind of just a painted satin finish. It's very smooth. Let's get into some sound samples now. This guitar is the black cherry burst finish. It comes in 2 other colors as well, and it seems to be a 3-piece body from what I can tell. That's pretty typical of any guitar, really. By the way, this guitar is made in Indonesia, and I really don't see a lot of quality control issues coming out of Indonesia, generally speaking. There's always the one-offs, there's always the exceptions. Now, let's talk about some things like the neck first off. This is Schecter's thin C-shaped neck. It's thin, but it's not super thin. So it's kind of like, again, it's like that Goldilocks thing where it's not too thin, it's not too thick, it's kind of just right. It's very comfortable. If I had to compare it to a different guitar, I might compare it to like the PRS Mark Holcomb 7-string. It kind of feels like that shape in regards to the thickness, the width, the shape of the shoulders. It's kind of like that. That one might be slightly thicker, I don't know. But so the measurements for this are 20 millimeters at the nut, 22 millimeters thick at the 12th fret. So if that tells you anything at all. Personally, for me, I prefer like a thinner neck. Schecter does offer an ultra thin C and an ultra thin D shaped necks on some other models, but you know, those are my preference. But this is not bad. It's really not that thick. So it's very comfortable. The fretwork, as you might expect, it's perfect. Zero issues. Even up on this, sometimes on the upper frets, they kind of miss the filing. They don't get it quite as good as they do here. But yeah, as far as I can tell, extremely comfortable. Very well done. These are not stainless steel frets. But again, $600, you really don't expect to get stainless steel frets these days on most models. There are exceptions. Now, some things like the hardware and the electronics are kind of more like budget friendly because it's more like Schecter's proprietary stuff. So like this is the Schecter hardtail bridge. It's very non-specific. It's just, you know, it's a string through bridge. The pickups are Schecter's Heretic humbuckers. There's no indication on their website about the output, the sound profile, anything. They sound decent from what I can tell. I don't have any problems dialing some good tones with them. Master volume, master tone with these nice clear knobs. So, you know, you can really see them. They really stand out. Maybe they stand out a little too much for me, but they're very comfortable because they have these little rubber rings around them. So you can be, you know, rest assured you're going to get a nice movement when you go to roll them on and off. 5-way selector switch, typical layout. All positions on this guitar seem to sound pretty good.
I don't want one position, I want all positions.
The nut is actually, it's a Graphtec nut, so that's nice. That's a little upgrade that you might not expect in this price range. And the tuners are just regular non-locking tuners. They're Schecter branded tuners. I preach it in every video, and I'll say it here again. I just prefer the locking tuners because it's just quicker string changes. That's basically the reason most people would want locking tuners. I like the look of that heel, the heel joint there. It's a little bit different from some other models. It's angular. It's cut, you know, it's kind of cut in, which is nice. So easy upper fret access, no problems whatsoever. If I were to nitpick at a couple of things on the guitar, I would mention things like I wish it had stainless steel frets, locking tuners, maybe brand name pickups. That's pretty much it. You know, I'm not a big fan of these particular inlays, but you know, you can see them clearly. So if you like inlays, you like the pearloid look, there you go. And the finish is really beautiful. So that kind of makes up for the inlays in my opinion. Once again, this is the Schecter Omen Elite 7-string guitar. A lot of guitar for not a lot of money. If you want more details on this very instrument, I've got a link down below in the description box. Check it out for yourself. See what you think. $600 here in the US, not a bad deal. That's pretty much it for today, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. I really appreciate it. I'll talk to you soon. I'm out of here. See ya!